There you go. We are live on YouTube as well. I don't know why the YouTube stream didn't start on time. I know I'm 8 minutes late if you're watching this on YouTube, but I did start the stream 8 minutes ago, as you can see. I was live on Twitch. I don't know why the YouTube live just didn't work. OBS is absolutely dog shit. We've missed a goal. If you're watching this on YouTube, we've missed a goal. I was live on Twitch on time. I don't know why it didn't go live on YouTube. It's okay. I'm only 8 minutes late, 9 minutes late. That's okay. We have about one goal, which happened in the first 30 seconds. I mean, you can't blame me. It's my bad though. It is my bad. Anyways, we are live on YouTube as well. It's Arsenal versus Manchester City. If you're watching this as a VOD or anything, Arsenal versus Manchester City is a watch-along. I still think the first goal, Madueke was offside before the goal, but it didn't go to VAR, so I don't know. Go on. Again, I don't understand why Guardiola is on the pitch. Why is Mark Gay not playing? I don't know why Kushinov is a right back instead of a centre back. Semenyo. I like this Manchester City shirt, by the way. Other than the badge, the shirt is good. I've said this before as well. This Manchester City shirt this season is good. Other than the badge, of course. With the badge, it's dog shit. I'd probably burn that, but without the badge, it's a good looking shirt. Some of the better shirts this season. Odegaard again. Madueke, that's a bad pass from Odegaard. It's a very, very similar tactic from both sides when they are attacking. Attacking high on the pitch, both sides, not really dependent on counters. That means we're going to have some goals in this game. I did say 3-1 as my prediction before the game. 3-1 to City, but I don't think I'm going to be right. I think it's going to be 2-2 and then this goes to pens. Most of the Community Shield games go to pens. I think this one's going to go to pens as well. Madueke on the wing. Goes in. That's a decent ball, that is, but a little bit more height to that one, that would have been it. But you know what? We are hating Arsenal today, so who cares? Who cares? Any day of my life, I would pick Manchester City over Arsenal. I would pick shit to Arsenal as well, but that's a different question. Madueke, it's a corner. I mean, it's going to be a setting, and this is going to be a goal. This is going to be a goal. It's a corner for Arsenal. Yep. Oh, no. It's a shit header. What happened to their set pieces? What happened to the crazy set pieces? Corner again. It's another corner. Set piece FC. To be fair, I can't blame them. Like, they've played good so far. So far, Arsenal is definitely the better side in this game. City is not able to hold position. I said this before as well. I'm going to say it again for the YouTube chat. No, Arsenal, Manchester City is going to struggle this season. That happens every time a team loses a big manager. Ball in. It's one of those shit corners again, by the way. It's one of the corners again where you just kick the ball on the second post and just rush the second post with all your men. That's their corner tactic. They do that every single game. They just put it to the second post and they just rush the second post with all their men and hope for a pen, like right there. O'Reilly. The pressing is good as well from Arsenal this season again. They have upped their game. Last season, they was really bad. There wasn't really pressing players either. I can't lie, I haven't seen Bruno Guimaraes in this game. I don't know what he's doing. He's not really there on the pitch. Foden, I always see is free whenever they don't have the ball, because he should be marking Foden realistically, but he's not marking him. Like right there, Foden was free again. Like he's way too free. He's always behind him. See, I mean, I guess I'm happy with United didn't sign him then. Kovacic. Why did you not pass to Haaland? There was such a good run. Why is Riley in the middle? I feel like if they was playing with Saka on the right wing and Madueke on the left wing, they would have scored way too many goals, Arsenal. Because I don't think Kushinov is doing anything on the left wing. That left wing is always free. But to be fair, he's not a right back. So he's a centre back, realistically. So if you use him as a right back, this is going to happen. He was one of the best centre backs last season in the Premier League. Why would you not put him at centre back? I feel like Mosquera's doing a good job at marking Haaland. Calafiori. Oh, okay. Classic Arsenal. Kick it out. Just no logic behind that pass. You just kick the ball out for no reason. Then just hope for the best. Guardiola. Doku, where's O'Reilly? Why is O'Reilly in the middle? Constant underlap. Why did Haaland not jump? That was a good ball in my opinion. Why did Haaland not jump? Was it behind him? It looked like it was at him. From Anderson. Elliot Anderson at England was good as well. That was on Haaland's head. That was straight on Haaland's head. What was this? What are you doing? What? Look where the ball is going. You were so good at the World Cup. That had some good pace as well. All you need to do is just direct the ball towards the goal. It would have been in. Guardiola with the ball again. Foden. Good turn. Isn't there something that Pep didn't want them to do? Turn with the ball. Because it slows down the game. I remember, who said this? I think Grealish said this. That Pep told him to not turn with the ball. Never turn with the ball. Always pass the ball and then run. Never turn, because that slows down the game. Now they're doing that all over the pitch. Again, as I said, different tactics with a different manager, but they're going to have a hard time learning new tactics. Go on. Foden. Doku. Semenyo. Anderson. Kushinov. They're not really... I mean, to be fair, Arsenal's press is really good. No one's actually ball watching. I expected Mosquera to ball watch, but he's not doing that. He's not really ball watching, so it's good from them. Oh, Foden takes an attempt. Raya, what a save. Oh, that's not a foul. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul, ref. Also, how the fuck did Haaland miss that? How the fuck did Haaland miss that? It's a great save from Raya, though. It's a great save from Raya. To be fair, I cannot even hate Arsenal at this point. They're playing good. They're playing really good. I mean, it's not easy to beat Raya, let's be fair. It's not that easy to beat Raya from that distance. I'm surprised Raya was never on the pitch for Spain. He has won the World Cup technically, but he was never on the pitch. He didn't come to the pitch once for Spain. It's not even that bad, but it is a foul to Havertz. If they had Gyökeres on the pitch, I'm not even kidding, they would have scored at least 2 by this point. Arsenal's still looking to sign new players. To be fair, I think City is going to sign a couple more players as well, but not in their full squad. Maybe for the bench. What a play. What a 1-2 from Arsenal. Bro, what is going on? When did they become, like, a good team? Madueke, again. I mean, Madueke is good. Great stuff. He still have the ball. He still have the ball. Oh, what a pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Brother, what is going on from Madueke? Why are you letting him cross that easily? What was Foden doing? Why are you letting them cross the ball that easily, bro? Doku with the ball again. Go on. It's a 2v3. Haaland's in the middle. Fuck off! Chip it! Chip that! Chip that! I feel like Gyökeres, if they could play like... If they're playing without him in this game, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that they're not going to really use Gyökeres in the Premier League season, the next Premier League season. I think eventually, slowly, Gyökeres would just be out of Premier League because he's not really performing in the Premier League. It's his first season, but still, didn't really do much. Shit corner again from City. It's a manager issue, bro. I told you, they're going to struggle a lot because of the new manager. Foden on the yellow again. I mean, you know what? At this point, just put Cherky on the pitch. Just put Cherky on the pitch. Even France didn't use him that much, but I understand why France didn't use him. They had so many players in that position, but here you should be using Cherky. Grealish is back at Manchester City. Looks It looks like where he belongs. Of course, at Everton, it was so hard to see him play at Everton. He wasn't bad at Everton, but Everton is not a type of team that Grealish should be playing for. Oh, what a ball. Haaland. No, Mascara. See, I told you, Mascara's done a great job at marking Haaland perfectly. Might be better than Saliba. Go on. I mean, City have no possession either. This is why Pep should have stayed at City. A lot of people said Enzo Maresca is going to be just as good as Pep, but no. Also, I've said this before, a bold man manager curse. If your manager is bold and it's not Pep or Zidane, you are in trouble. Enzo Maresca doesn't have hair on his head, and I'm telling you, they're going to be in trouble. I'm telling you. Someone clip that, and I want to watch this by the end of the season. I can. This is before the season. I'm saying on the Community Shield Day. Odegaard. Not a bad pass. He was off though. He was off, Ben White. Ben White is a bit too slow for this type of game. I mean, if Arsenal keeps playing like this, I think Arsenal is the only difficult team in the next season, difficult big team in the next season for again other than United to play against. Because City is looking shit, and Arsenal, I expected them to play the way they played last season, but this is not the same type of gameplay. This is a lot more confidence, a lot more intense. And no one's ball watching, no weak links, even though on paper there are weak links in this team. Madueke. Lewis Kelly, back to Madueke. Odegaard, that's not a... Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, what is Manchester City doing? You know what? I told you, bro. As soon as you leave a big manager in any club, that club goes downhill. And also, I told you, if your manager is bold and it's not Pep or Zidane, your team's fucked. Welcome to the club, Manchester City. We've been there with Ten Hag. We have been there with Ten Hag for the bold man manager curse. We've been there. My prediction is out of the game. I mean, I put my hands up. I'm actually pissed. I don't know why I'm actually pissed. I wanted Manchester City to win, even though I clearly support United. But you know what? I can't blame them. Arsenal have played amazing. This is really good from them, bro. This is like... I mean, to be fair, at this point, Arsenal is the only other opponent, only other good team in the Premier League than United. It's gonna be a competition between them two. City is out of the game. City is out of this. Fucking 2-0, bro. 2-0 in the first half. This is not going to pens now. Yeah, how are you letting them cross the ball that easily, bro? How are you letting the ball cross the ball that easily? Doku, that's a shit ball again. What are these balls, bro? Chip it. Chip that bitch. mean, finally, after so many games, Arsenal might win against Manchester City. They've lost 2 in a row against them. City not getting beat. Hopefully, but I don't see City playing good. Like, City is playing really shit so far. They haven't had good position. Every time they have position, they're just kicking the ball every like here and there. It's stupid. But again, I can't blame them. They have a new manager. They have been with Pep for so long now. So it's going to be difficult for them to play with a new manager. Does City even care about this trophy? Of course. What do you mean, does City even care about... Of course they do. It's the first, maybe the only big game they would play under Enzo Maresca. How do you know that they're going to be in a final again? Or they have a chance of winning any trophy next season with Enzo Maresca? For the manager, it is big. It's a new manager. This might be the only trophy game that they would play in the whole season. I don't think they're going to do good next season because of the new manager. Not that Enzo Maresca is shit, but it's just difficult to play with a different manager when you've been playing with the same manager and same tactics for that long. Also, every time there's a big manager for any big club, like every time a big manager leaves a big club, that club goes down for like 4 or 5 seasons. That happened with Madrid, that happened with United, that happened with every club. That was dependent on the manager. Also, the bold man manager curse, I genuinely believe in that. I don't think in 2026 you could have a bold person managing your team and you think you should be good. Every time there's a bold person for your team as a manager, that team is shit. Other than, of course, Pep and Zidane. If Slot can win the Prem for Liverpool, Enzo could win for City. Yeah, but then Slot didn't win the Prem for Liverpool. Slot just got the job. Like everything set up for him from Klopp. Like, Arne Slot clearly didn't understand how to play with the players. We could see last season. It's not Slot that's good. He just came at the right time and then they won the league. It wasn't him who did it. To be fair, he didn't even do anything for Liverpool when they won the league. And as soon as he started doing things for Liverpool, Liverpool was shit. Which was last season. From 4th to barely coming 5th is crazy. They almost lost against Bournemouth. Oh, that's a foul. It's going to be a card again. Was that before the whistle? I think that was before the whistle. Arsenal is not even playing with their full squad, by the way. It's not even the main squad for Arsenal. I think João Pedro has a good chance of being the best striker this season. I think he was the best striker, one of the best strikers last season as well. But I don't think Chelsea is going to win the league. I genuinely don't know who's going to win the league next season. I will do my predictions in a few days. But I can't pick one. Of course, I'm going to say United because I'm a little bit biased. But realistically, I don't see any of the teams playing actually good enough to win the league next season. It could be like a random club like Aston Villa. I wonder if you could be the top scorer. That depends on the rest of the squad. Like, does he get chances as a striker? I don't know. If Haaland gets injured, then he could. Even then, I think... I mean, if Haaland gets injured, of course, but... Even with Haaland, maybe he could do it, but then he would need to have, like, a lot more chances than he got last season. That's a Chelsea problem. And also, it's... I mean, Haaland is insane. He scores, like, 30 plus goals every season. So it's really difficult to beat that guy. He has 7 goals in pre-season games, which is crazy for João Pedro. Yeah, but it's pre-season. A lot of the teams don't really care about pre-season. How did Pedro do that? I mean, a lot of the teams don't really care about preseason. Preseason doesn't really mean anything, in my opinion. A lot of the times, random clubs win against random clubs. I'm so confused who's going to win the next season. I still don't understand which team. I mean, obviously, again, I'm going to be biased towards United. But if I put my bias to the side, I don't understand who's going to win the league. Because none of the big 6 teams, in my opinion, looks good. Chelsea, no. United, I'm biased, so I'm going to say yes, but no. City looks shit, and as I've explained, Arsenal have always been shit. And then there's what? Spurs and who did I not mention? And Liverpool. I don't think they have any chance. They would be happy if they are top 5 again. I mean, Spurs is not even top 5. I think Arsenal will win it again. I don't think Arsenal will win it again. What was that finish from Haaland? One chance, and what was that finish? I don't think Arsenal will win it again. Because Arsenal doesn't play good football. They're not consistent with the way they play. They look good today, but I think they lack consistency with the type of game they play. Sometimes they look really good, but on other games they look shit. Because obviously they play different tactics every game. Chelsea would be 4th or 3rd, I feel. Tottenham 5th. Liverpool would drop to 6th. I think Liverpool is... I genuinely think Liverpool will not be in top 5. That I can agree on that one. I do believe, though, if I put my bias on the side, even then, I think United does have a chance. In my opinion, I'm not doing the predictions right now. I'll do the predictions later, but I do think it's going to be some run like Aston Villa or something winning the league. But they have lost a lot of players as well. So now I don't know. Before they lost the players, I was thinking Aston Villa is going to win the league. But I don't know now. But I do think if there is a chance for a random club to win the league, it's the next season. Because the teams are not good. Like the big teams are not looking good. It could be like a Leicester situation again. Because like Bournemouth didn't lose anyone, did they? It could be Bournemouth. That could be a crazy thing to say, but I think I could see Bournemouth being top 3 next season. I don't know why. Because they played amazing and they didn't lose anyone. But what? Did the manager not leave them? I don't think... Did he? Do they have a new manager again? Bournemouth. Let me take a look. Foot mob. Bournemouth manager. Wait, why does it not say? Oh yeah, he did. His contract expired. Oh yeah, he did. No, it can't be Bournemouth then. Then who the fuck? See this? I'm so confused. I'll do my predictions in a few days though. I think about it. Could be anyone. Who knows? It could be fucking Newcastle. But Newcastle doesn't have that many players either. I don't know. Could be United. It could be Arsenal. Could be Arsenal, realistically, now that I think about it. He went to Liverpool. Yeah, imagine Tottenham won it. Yeah, he went to Liverpool. Imagine Tottenham, and that would be funny. From 18 to winning the league, I don't think they would do that. Being top 5 is, I think, what they would hope for. I don't think they're going to win the league. Also, they lost Jed Spence, which is crazy, by the way. I don't know how they lost Jed Spence. That was like a key player for them. They're happy playing Andrew Robertson over Jed Spence. Also, did they not sell him? Yeah, they did. He's now in Atletico Madrid. And also, Jed Spence for 35 million is crazy. I know fullbacks are not that expensive, but 35 in today's market. He was amazing at the World Cup. Oh, Doku. That's a good first touch. Haaland! How has he saved that then? What is that finish? Semenyo. Oh! For fuck's sake, you lost so bad! Arsenal's gonna win something today. This is the first proper attack from City so far. City might be cooked. It's the new manager, bro. Of course, with a new manager, you're going to struggle. Every club that have a new manager is going to struggle. That's why I think United have a chance and Arsenal have a chance. But the problem with United is we don't play consistent football. The problem with Arsenal is pretty much the same. No consistent football. Some days you look amazing. Some days you look shit. So I don't know. Thank God Haaland's not on my FPL. I mean, Haaland's going to score. Haaland's going to be the top scorer anyways. I don't care. It doesn't matter if City's like fucking... City could be 5th in the league and Haaland's still going to be the top scorer. Thank God Enzo did not leave Chelsea to join City. You still like Enzo? I'm so intrigued to see him do anything wrong for Chelsea. Because I feel like at this moment, he's the most hated player in the Premier League because of what he did in the World Cup. The celebration and everything. I like Enzo, he got a lot of hate. Manchester fan. What, Enzo? Oh no, you're a different person. Enzo Fernandez. Oh yeah, I just realized. Wait, someone said Manchester fan in the YouTube chat. Who the fuck do you support then? And then because I'm a Chelsea fan. I know that. I know you're a Chelsea fan. Now this shit didn't compare with us. Who's us, bro? Who's us? Who's us? I mean, I feel like Enzo is going to be really hated next season because of all the... Wait, Jack is back. How did you not know Grealish was back? Is he not on a loan? He wasn't on loan for 1 season. The only reason he left is, I think, Pep, he said. That he couldn't really play with Pep. So he left for just 1 season. Calafiori, what is Calafiori doing though? How is he so up the pitch? I mean, it's Kushyanov. Why is Kushyanov as a right back? I don't know. Is he not on a loan? No. Also, the person in the YouTube chat, you said United don't compare with us. Who's us? I still don't know. Who the fuck is... Who do you support? Let me guess, you support Manchester City. Or Arsenal, which is even worse. If you say Liverpool, I'm gonna call you a glory hunter. How about we talk about the City Chargers? I mean, I don't think I can talk about that on camera. It's not my thing to talk about. Doku. For fuck's sake. How are you slower than Mascara, bro? So he's only good because of Haaland? Nah, that's a crazy take, bro. City's only good because of Haaland. Are you forgetting they have Donnarumma? They have Semenyo. They have Cherky, which is Cherky's not even on the pitch today. Elliot Anderson now, which in my opinion was probably the best signing for any club from the Premier League. Of course, from the Premier League. There's other signings on the clubs. So they have a lot of players. Kushyanov is also one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. Well, last season, he was one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. He's, for some reason, not playing as a centre-back today, but is Enzo better than Anderson? No! What? Is Enzo better than Anderson? No! I know you're a Chelsea fan, but brother, Enzo is not better than Anderson. I think he is for the prize. But who cares for the prize? This is the Premier League. Teams have an insane amount of money. You support Chelsea. You don't have to worry about money, bro. Enzo's good, don't get me wrong. But he's not better than Elliot Anderson. Also, Elliot Anderson is young. He's like, what, 22? Something like that. Also, I just don't think Enzo will survive the Premier League for more than 6 months now, because people hate him so much. In England, he's going to get a lot of hate. I can almost guarantee wherever he walks for the next year in England, he's going to get a lot of people hating him because of that one celebration. And the whole, like, the thing with the banner, with the Argentinian thing. Same thing will happen with Lisandro Martinez as well. I think it's the way Jude could come to the Prem. For which team? I don't think he would. Oh, Donnarumma, what is that? What are they doing? Like, this is so shit. I mean, I can't even blame the manager for Manchester City. That was Donnarumma. Also, Jude is not going to come to the Premier League. Why would you leave Real Madrid to come play for any of the Premier League clubs at the moment? Because the only Premier League club that could maybe win the Champions League this season or the next season is either Arsenal or City. Realistically, if you look at it from the outside perspective, and he's not going to show him either of them. Why would you leave Madrid to go for them? He's not going to do that. At some point, Madrid is going to win another Premier League or another Champions League. Premier League, Champions League. I think it's Barcelona or PSG. For the Champions League, I think it's PSG. I mean, the way PSG plays is just amazing. It could also be. I'm not 100%, but it could also be Bayern. I don't think a Premier League club would win the Champions League for at least 2 or 3 seasons. None of the Premier League clubs look good right now. I mean, half time it is though. To be fair, I should change the predictions. I just realized, like, I said 3-1. I'm gonna unpin that message from Twitch. Could be Harry Kane. Cooked last year, he was very good. Do you think Harry Kane is going to win the Ballon d'Or now? Who do you think is going to win the Ballon d'Or? I want to know the answer. What do people think? No? Then who do you think is going to win the Ballon d'Or? Because in my opinion, he should win the Ballon d'Or. But then they're going to say, oh, he didn't win the Champions League, or the World Cup. He didn't win the Champions League either. But he was the best player, in my opinion. Yamal and Mbappe, it could be Yamal because of the World Cup. But then Yamal in club football was not that good. Mbappe, I don't understand the logic behind that. I don't see Mbappe is going to win it because he didn't win anything. Didn't win anything. Like, the thing about Ballon d'Or is, what I've realized, they don't care about who's the best player. They care about, oh, did he win anything or not? Or something like that, like, which is stupid, but it should be given to the best player realistically. But because Mbappe didn't win anything, so he's not going to win. It's because FIFA love him. What, Yamal? Yeah, I think it could be Yamal. I think you might be right. Yamal could win it. But in my opinion, Harry Kane deserves it. Because Harry Kane, I mean, still was third in the World Cup, which is not bad. Was a big part of the World Cup. Was amazing for Bayern. So it could be him. Plus, look at Yamal's age. I don't think that should come in to consideration into giving, like, the Ballon d'Or, because it depends on who plays good. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. Even though Yamal is really young, he's still not even 20 years old. It's crazy. Who's the top 3 for Ballon d'Or? I think that's a good guess, because you can't really guess who's going to win. There's a couple players that should win. I mean, top 2, I think, is your Yamal and Mbappe. Kane, Yamal, and Mbappe. In my opinion, I think it's going to be Kane, Yamal, or Dembele again. Because Dembele did win the Champions League. I don't think it's going to be Mbappe third. I think it's going to be Dembele because of the Champions League. Even though I don't understand how, but it will be Dembele. Dembele fourth? Could be fourth. I don't see Mbappe there just because he didn't win anything. Ballon d'Or is just odd. It could be Rodri again. Who knows? Is Haaland top 10? 100%. Most goals scored in the Premier League. Was still second in the Premier League. Was amazing at the World Cup. Because of him, they was in the quarterfinals, which is insane for Norway. It was all because of him. They would have won against England and played Argentina only if Solot knew how to pass the ball. But I don't know what the fuck Solot was doing in that one attack. But I think Haaland is a top 10 Ballon d'Or. Top 7 or 6 even. Not top 5 because he didn't win anything again. If he won anything, even in the Premier League, he would have been instantly top 3. Because of him, every team has won things like. He was amazing everywhere. Anyways, let me take a quick look at. Is Goldbridge even live? Mark Goldbridge, he's not even live. Cheers. Michael Olise 5th. Olise, in my opinion, no. Because again, it's the same situation with Harry Kane, but he's not as good as Harry Kane, so I don't think he's going to be 5th. He played very, very good for his team at the World Cup. Yeah, but again, it's the same situation as Harry Kane. Didn't really win for club, and in the World Cup was 4th and Harry Kane was 3rd. I'm telling you, like, as far as I've realized, they don't give a shit who plays good or bad. It's all about who won things. If you win the World Cup, if you win this or that. Like, the Ballon d'Or winner is going to be a World Cup winner, which is, I think you're right, Yamal. I don't want to see a 19-year-old Lamine Yamal win a Ballon d'Or, considering he wasn't even that good in the club football. Yamal in club football was better in 2024-25 than 25-26. So Yamal, Dembele, Kane, Mbappe. In that order, I would say Yamal, Kane, Dembele, and Mbappe. And then maybe Haaland or Olise. They would put Haaland though, just for the fame, just for the name of it. Because who the fuck cares who's 5 or 6th? But then they want to put media, so they would put Haaland or Olise. So Yamal, Kane, Dembele, Mbappe, and then Haaland. Or maybe Olise, one of the two. How much did Romero go for to Atletico Madrid? 40 million for Romero. Wait, they paid 40 million for Romero and they paid 35 for Jet Spence. 40 million for Romero and 35 for Jet Spence is crazy. The list will get leaked like last year. It happens every year. But they could give it to Dembele back-to-back Ballon d'Ors. Dembele don't deserve it though. Dembele doesn't deserve a Ballon d'Or again. On what logic he deserves a Ballon d'Or? I don't think so. I don't think he deserves a Ballon d'Or. He did not play a lot of PSG games. Yeah. Also, he wasn't the best at PSG either, so I don't think he deserves the Ballon d'Or. At best, top 3. At best. That's more than what you would expect for him. Or he would probably expect from himself. He wasn't that good. Or who knows, they could just give it to Messi again because he was second in the World Cup. Who knows? You never know. Messi could be top 5 as well. You know what? I forgot about this. Yeah, I think Messi is going to be top 5 in the Ballon d'Or. Because they just want to suck him off. I don't know what they want to do, but they would probably put him there. He's going to be top 5 Ballon d'Or players again. for no reason. Crazy for that age. He doesn't deserve top 10. Crazy for that age. He doesn't deserve shit. He wasn't that good. It was all the glaze. He was good for his age in the World Cup. But he wasn't a good player in the World Cup. Let me be clear. I don't think people understand that. He was a good player for his age. But he wasn't a good player full stop. In the 3 games of group stage, he was good. Bruno top 20. He would have been top 10 if he played good for Portugal. But now he didn't play good for Portugal. He would be 11th, 12th, which doesn't really mean anything. He would have been top 10 easy. Or top 8. If he just played half decent for Portugal. But he didn't. He just didn't do anything for Portugal because of the way that Portugal was playing. They wasn't really attacking from the middle. Or like depending on counter attacks, which you know how it is. Chelsea have no players in top 10. I wouldn't be surprised. Chelsea is not good enough. Just no. Chelsea was bad in the last season in the Premier League. Chelsea was really bad, if I'm being honest. You ended 10th, which is insane. Like, it's crazy for Chelsea to go 10th. Where was you before that? 24-25. From 4th to 10th is insane. And also, you won the Club World Cup. From that to 10th is like a crazy downfall. So of course, how could you even expect a player to be in the Bando rankings from Chelsea? Only close player that would be Pedro, but Damas Carlo did not call Pedro for the World Cup. Yeah. If they had him for the World Cup, they probably would have won against Norway. Which means they probably would have won against... Brazil would have probably won against England as well, because I don't think England would have won against Brazil if they played Brazil instead of Norway. And then it would have been Argentina versus Brazil instead of Argentina versus England. There would have been a... Like, in my opinion, I think Brazil would have made it to the finals against Spain. If they had João Pedro. Because they just didn't score goals. They was really shit at scoring goals. I think Brazil scored less than 5 goals in the whole World Cup. Less than 5? Less than 8 goals, not 5. It was pretty much only Vinny. Yeah, it was pretty much only Vinny. I think Cunha scored 1. Vinny scored about 4. And I think Casemiro scored 1. So it was probably like 6 goals. Which is really low for Brazil. But the thing is, who cares? They're just idiots. A lot of the players was not picked. West Ham is also playing Burnley right now, by the way. It's crazy to see that Bowen is now going to play in the Championship. Has anyone replaced Carlo Ancelotti yet? For Brazil? No. Why would... No. I don't think so. Wait, is the second half up? The second side? Nope. Still have 2 minutes. Let me take a look at the stats for this game, by the way. Wait, smart. How does Manchester City have 58% possession? It didn't look like they had 58% possession. 0.33 XG is crazy. 5 shots, 3 on target. Wait, Arsenal had less passes as well. It looked like Arsenal had more possession. Best rated player on the pitch according to FootMob was Ben White somehow. I think it was Calafiori. Other than the yellow card, Calafiori was the best player on the pitch. By far. Worst on the pitch is somehow Donnarumma. But you know what? That one save from Donnarumma, I think, puts him down. That was really bad. I think they should put Cherky on the pitch for the next half. Manchester City. and Mark Gahey on the pitch over Guardiola. No, and maybe put Guardiola out, Kushinov as a centre back, and then put Mateus Nunes as a right back. That'd be good, because Kushinov as a right back, I don't know what Enzo Maresca smoked before this game, but Kushinov as a right back is crazy. Like, it's just not his position. It's completely out of his position. That's why all the attacks from Arsenal was from the left side. Look at this. It was all from the left side. Everyone's going to that left side just because you know that Kushinov is just not going to do anything. Obviously, Madueke and Odegaard is going to be on that side, but other than them, everyone's on the left because Kushinov is there for vibes. And of course, Semenyo is not going to defend. I don't think I've seen Semenyo defend ever in my life. Is the game back? Yep, it is. Why is Mark Goldbridge not live? Mark Goldbridge. How is he not live for this? Oh, he is. He is. My bad. I think Grealish is coming for the next half. What's Goldbridge doing?
Going to buy anyone, says Mitish. I'm absolutely convinced Man United will buy someone. I'm closer to Odegaard. I've done that one. Thanks for the super chats. Chana, thank you very much for your super chats as well. What do you think about Grealish coming on?
I think it's good. I think it's...
Is it weird seeing yourself on billboards? I haven't seen myself.
I think it's a good option that Grealish is coming to the pitch. I think Doku's out, that means. Which I would say Doku hasn't done anything in this game. Doku was there for vibes, but Doku out and then Grealish in, I think it's a good swap. But on the other hand, it's fucking Declan Rice in the pitch, so cheers. We'll allow it to sound Zion Suzuki. Zion Suzuki. Isn't that one goalkeeper? He's already signed. The Japanese goalkeeper. Zion Suzuki. No, Villa is not going to sign. Well, wait. He's not signed. Wait, he's not going to Villa. PSG deal did not happen. I saw a post from Fabrizio saying that he signed for PSG. I mean, it's not going to change anything, to be honest. I mean, Martinez was good as well, so it doesn't really mean anything. They need players in the midfield. They lost Morgan Rogers. They lost... Who did they lose? They lost... Wait, the second half's up. They lost Tillemans. They lost a few more players. Players with the Japanese goalkeeper. FC match PSG Brazil. French club collapsed yesterday. I thought PSG signed him because I did see a post from Fabrizio saying that he was signed by PSG. But I don't think Villa is going to win the league just based off a keeper. If they have... If they're all out second, sure. But if they have... if they sign someone in the midfield, they can probably do something. But other than that, unless that happens, I don't think they're going to do good. I mean, the transfer window is not done yet. We still have a week. You could see some teams. I do believe United is going to sign some new player, someone else, at least one more player. in, I don't know in what position, maybe a defender. But I think United's going to sign one more. I think Liverpool's going to sign one more player. And maybe Chelsea as well. So unless those signings happen, I don't know who's gonna win or who's not gonna win. That's why I'm not doing my predictions yet. Juventus open to signing Emi Martinez for the same fee offered in June. 6-7 million fixed with add-ons on top based on appearances. Okay. I mean, Emi Martinez for Villa is not the same Emi Martinez for Argentina. But even then he's not bad. Also, they don't really need a new keeper. It's just because Emi Martinez is getting old. Anyway, the second half is up. We're at 48 minutes. It was Dockward and Grealish in. Yup. Oh my God, Guardiola, you are so shit. Oh my, this guy, bro. This guy. Ball watching. But a day out in the park. A day out in the park. A day out in the park, bro. What is that defending? Bro did the split in the middle of the pitch. A baddie in the park, bro. What is this? It's 3-0. Chelsea should sign him. Who? Bro, that's such a normal pass. Arsenal is not even playing that good. Emi Martinez is too old, bro. Emi Martinez is too old for Chelsea. What you do need is a good manager, someone who could use the players. You have the players. Well, if you sign Henderson and Welbeck, again, you don't need players. You need a manager. I mean, we see what happens with Chelsea next season, but you need a new manager. It's not about the players. You won everything when you had Mason Mount. But at the same Mount at United is still good, but he's just too weak. Which it didn't look like he was a weak guy or like a injury-prone guy when he was at Chelsea. So it's about the manager. It's about the way you play. We'll see what Alonso does. Yeah. I mean, 4th season in the Premier League. Oh, cheers, Anderson! 115 million for that shit. I wonder if Enzo did join City, would he have played this match? Why would you not play? I think Enzo, if he was to leave Chelsea, he would just leave the Premier League. The only reason why he would leave Chelsea is just, I'm telling you, he will leave Chelsea in the middle of the season. Because he would just get an insane amount of hate. It's going to be impossible for him to walk in England anywhere. It doesn't matter if he wants Madrid or not. I don't care if he wants Madrid. He's not going to go to Madrid. Madrid wouldn't sign him. He's way the hate towards him is crazy right now. I don't think any person who lives in England likes him because of the whole thing of the flags during the Argentina and England game. It's going to be insanely difficult for all the Argentinian players to live in England now because they have to live in England if they want to play. If they're going to play in a Premier League team. I think Enzo will leave the Premier League in the middle of the season. In January. Donnarumma. I still don't understand why Shirky's not on the pitch if you want to attack from the middle that much. O'Reilly. Grealish. Fuck's sake. It's like really slow from City. Again, why is Foden turning? It's completely opposite of what they was doing with Pep. There's no turns with Pep. They themselves said that there was no turns with Pep. Kushinov. Semenyo. Another counter. Another count. What is that defending, Guardiola? Oh my god, you got the ball. You're lucky. Why would you leave your man? Why would you leave your man? Fucking Arsenal's got to win another Premier League, maybe. Well, another trophy, not Premier League, another trophy today. They're not scoring 3 goals. Haaland's off as well now, and O'Reilly. Not scoring 3 goals. Mark Gay and Marmouche is on the pitch. I think now Guardiola is going to go right back or left back. Kushinov's still right back. It's crazy. This game is done. I'm getting hungry, but I'm going to get something to eat. I've been going for like a good 3-4 minutes, and they still haven't had any proper attacks, Manchester City. How are you lot this shit? The only good thing about Manchester City last season was they was quick, and now they're not quick, so they're the shit. We have to play quick. Quick and intense. Grealish, that's a good ball in. Now when you need Haaland on the pitch, Haaland's not there. Now we have someone crossing the ball in the middle, but then Haaland's not there, so who the fuck is gonna head? Turkey's coming to the pitch. Folding off, of course. I mean, it's too late now. And that's enough. Fucking we could lose for Elliot Anderson, it's crazy. Calafiori's off. I mean, in my opinion, the best player on the pitch today. Saka's on the pitch. What the fuck happened with his hair, bro? Cheers! What a pass from Shirky. 4 spots. Go on. Lewis. Semenyo. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Saka over Guardiola. He won the ball there. I mean, for fuck's sake, why did he not pass? Wait, why did he not pass? Selfish. That would have been 4-0. That would have confirmed the game. Selfish play. Guardiola is so bad. Even at left back. This guy's just bad, bro. He's really slow as well. I mean, City had, I think, one real shot on target, which was saved by Raya. One good shot on target. There was others, which was pretty easy for Raya. Oh, Havertz. Diaz. That might be a foul. I don't know. But is Kushnov not on the pitch now? Shirky. Grealish. Semenyo. Lewis. What the fuck? Semenyo, Lewis, Semenyo again. What is this passing? Fucking idiots. Why do I care so much? Like, why do I care? I don't like either of these sides. Just want Arsenal to not win anything. They want to win 2 things in a row. Not in a row, they did lose Champions League. I think it's between United and Arsenal next season. Maybe not even Arsenal, because even now, Arsenal was good in the first, I think, 20 minutes. After that, I can't say Arsenal was good. It was just shit. City being shit. Also, games like these is where you realize like City have no fans. Like there's maybe like 10% of the people that are City fans in the stadium. What is that pass, Shirky? That's a foul again. This game's done. This game's done. Unfortunately for them, this is fucked. I mean, we still have like what? 25 minutes, but I don't think City's gonna score 3 goals in the next 25 minutes, bro. Ben White. Is that a goal? Nope. It's a throw in. Is that Hincapié? Not even Ben White. McKay. Grealish. Thing is, Grealish can't even cross the ball in the middle because there's no one that could actually head. Nicolas is too short. Guardiola's there, I don't know why. Marmouche is not that good at headers either, so... Shirky. Semenyo, what is that? What are these passes, bro? You're just wasting my time at this point. It's a counter, so it's going to be 4-0. Yep, it's a foul. I'm going to get another pizza, wait. I just realized my mic was off for a while. Cheers. Nico Gonzalez for Kovacic. It's just passing at the back, if I'm being honest. Like, this is a shit game. I mean, to be fair, Raya, they've had attacks, but Raya have saved a couple, so that's also a big thing from Arsenal. Oh my god, what? Ruben Dias again, bro. What? Why is the player behind you? You're not able to see where your person is. Oh, cheers, Guardio. Oh my god, this guy. Was that Guardio? No, that was Ruben Dias. 3-0 is insane. Manchester City is insanely shit today, so that's also a thing. Also, how are we doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been live in a while, so. Shirky. Just take an attempt. Just take an attempt, for fuck's sake. Another good save. Like, why? I should just end the stream right now. Why am I watching this game? There's no point of me watching this game. Rai is just going to save everything. It's just 3-0. It's the third good save. Piss off. Oh, that's a good ball. Guardiola's not going to reach that. Yep. Guardiola is so shit! Why are you on the bench? See, bold man manager curse. Bold man manager curse. I genuinely don't even want to watch the whole game. There's no point of me watching the rest of the game. I might do a City fans in the stadium thing. I might just leave. There might be another goal, you know. You know what? There's no point. I think that's for today. I'm not completing this game, bro. There's no point of watching this game anymore. This game's done. I'm going to do a Manchester City fan thing. You know what? That's it for today. I'll be back on... I'm back tomorrow at 3:30 PM BST. Doing some other things, talking about other games. But thank you for being here and... Peace. I don't want to watch this fucking shit anymore. I'm so pissed. They're just not scoring, bro. This is like... This is kids versus adults. Fucking shit. Peace. Stupid fucking game.